Deep in the cold darkness of space, a strange signal began to echo. It was soft at first, like a whisper carried by the stars. No one knew where it came from. The signal moved through galaxies, passing old satellites, dead planets, and forgotten battlefields. Every empire that received it felt the same chill. The sound was human. For centuries, aliens believed Earth was gone, destroyed in the Great Collapse. But now something had changed. Space scanners picked up movement near the Orion Belt. A giant object was coming through a wormhole. It was bigger than any ship ever seen, covered in black metal that absorbed light. Commanders of alien fleets stared at their monitors, unable to speak. The object did not send any message. It only moved, slow, steady, and silent. The Vraxian warlords gathered in fear. "What is that thing?" one of them asked. Their scientists ran thousands of scans. Finally, one result came back with a name written in ancient Earth code. EDS Dreadnought, Earth Defense Ship. The galaxy froze. Earth had returned. No one understood how it was possible. The engines burned with unknown energy, glowing red like a beating heart. Every system that tried to contact it was ignored. Then the signal repeated one last time, louder than before. A deep human voice, broken but proud. "This is Earth Command. We are coming home." For the first time in 1,000 years, every alien world fell silent. Even the stars seemed to stop moving, waiting for what came next. The galaxy had forgotten Earth. But Earth never forgot. Long ago, the galaxy watched Earth burn. Alien empires attacked from all sides, destroying cities and oceans, leaving the planet silent and black. Everyone believed humanity had vanished forever. But they were wrong. Earth did not die. It disappeared. Hidden far beyond known space, humanity began again. The survivors built colonies inside dark nebulae, where no scanners could reach. There, they rebuilt their technology, not with greed, but with purpose. They created machines that could think, ships that could feel, and weapons that could destroy planets in a single breath. For generations, they waited in silence. They remembered the betrayal, the invasion, and the screams of a dying Earth. Children grew up hearing stories of the old home, blue skies, green forests, and oceans that sparkled under the sun. But they also learned the truth. One day humanity would return. At the heart of their new world, they built one final ship, the Dreadnought Erebus Prime. It was more than a warship. It was a symbol of vengeance. Its core was powered by living AI and human memory, a mix of flesh, metal, and soul. The ship slept for 200 years, hidden under the dark clouds of a red dwarf star, until one day it awakened on its own. The engines roared, shaking the silence of the void. The command bridge lit up with holograms of long-dead captains. A voice whispered through the system, "It's time to go home." As the Dreadnought entered the wormhole, the stars behind it bent and vanished. The galaxy that once destroyed Earth had no idea what was coming. The Dreadnought, Erebus Prime, emerged from the wormhole like a shadow from another world. Its black armor reflected no light, and its engines glowed with red fire that twisted space around it. Alarms screamed across nearby star systems as sensors locked onto the unknown object. The first to notice were the Vraxians, a proud and ruthless alien empire. Their patrol fleet rushed toward the ship, forming a wall of 1,000 war cruisers. The alien commander opened a channel and shouted, "Unidentified vessel, identify yourself or be destroyed." For a moment there was only silence. Then a calm human voice replied, deep and steady, "This is Earth Command." "Stand down," the aliens laughed. Earth was a dead myth to them, a story told to frightened children. The commander ordered his ships to fire. Blue plasma bolts filled the darkness, striking the Dreadnought with blinding energy. But when the light faded, the ship still floated unharmed, not even a scratch. Then the Dreadnought answered. One red beam shot from its hull, quiet and precise. In a single instant, the Vraxian fleet vanished. No explosion, no wreckage, only empty space where ships had been moments before. Every sensor across the galaxy recorded the event. Every emperor, every warlord watched the replay in silence. No one spoke. The energy reading was impossible. No known weapon had that kind of power. The Dreadnought continued forward, slow and cold, ignoring all calls. It was heading straight for the central systems, the same ones that once destroyed Earth. Whispers spread from world to world. The humans are back. For the first time in history, fear united the galaxy. Panic spread like fire through the galaxy. Every alien empire sent fleets to stop the Dreadnought, but nothing worked. Their weapons melted before reaching it. Their missiles vanished mid-space. The ship seemed untouchable, as if the universe itself protected it. Inside the Dreadnought, Captain Mira Kane stood on the command deck. Her eyes were cold, her voice calm. She was a descendant of the last soldiers of Earth, raised with one purpose: to make the galaxy remember. Around her, the crew worked in silence, guided by the ship's living AI, Erebus. Its voice echoed softly, "Target locked. Awaiting your command, Captain." Mira nodded. "Proceed." A beam of pure light burst from the Dreadnought's core, slicing through entire battle formations. Alien ships disintegrated like dust. The sound of their destruction filled the void, but Mira didn't smile. She whispered, "This isn't revenge. This is justice." Across the galaxy, chaos erupted. Worlds that once ruled over humans now hid in fear. Entire armies refused to fight. Even the mighty Krith Dominion, known for their war machines, chose to retreat. The Dreadnought's name became a warning, a ghost that no empire dared to face. On distant planets, old archives were opened, searching for Earth's forgotten history. How had the humans survived? What had they become? The truth was darker than they imagined. Every time the Dreadnought fired, its core pulsed like a heartbeat. It was alive, connected to the souls of the humans who built it. Each pulse carried their pain, their memories, and their promise never to kneel again. The galaxy had started a war. But what it didn't know, the war had already been decided. As the Dreadnought moved deeper into the galaxy, strange readings began to appear across every sensor. Space itself seemed to twist and bend wherever the ship passed. Alien scientists tried to understand it, but the data made no sense. The energy signature was not from any known source. It was alive. Hidden transmissions between alien councils spread rumors faster than light. Some said the humans had discovered godlike technology. Others whispered that the Dreadnought was not built. It was born. Deep inside the ship, Captain Mira Kane entered the core chamber, a vast glowing room filled with floating symbols and living light. In the center pulsed the ship's heart, a sphere of dark energy surrounded by human memories. Holograms of ancient faces appeared, speaking softly in unison. "We are the children of Earth. We never died." Mira placed her hand on the sphere. Instantly, her mind filled with voices. Generations of humans who had merged their thoughts with the Dreadnought's AI. This was the secret of Earth's survival. When their planet was destroyed, humanity transferred their consciousness into digital form, creating a living network that waited in the shadows of space. For centuries, they evolved in silence, learning, adapting, watching. Now that silent army had awakened, using the Dreadnought as its body. The ship was not just a weapon, it was humanity itself. Across the stars, the alien empires finally understood. They had not been fighting a single warship. They had been fighting the entire will of the human race. The Dreadnought's core began to glow blood red. Systems across the galaxy flickered and failed. Every empire sent a desperate message of peace. But no reply came. Earth had returned, and it was ready to judge. The galaxy was silent. Stars that once burned bright now seemed dim, their light fading behind the shadow of the Dreadnought. The great alien empires that had ruled for thousands of years were gone, their fleets reduced to dust, their cities nothing but echoes in the void. The Dreadnought floated above the ruins of the last empire world. Smoke and lightning drifted through its black clouds. Captain Mira Kane stood before the main viewport, watching the lifeless planet below. Her reflection in the glass looked tired but calm. She whispered, "It's over." The ship's AI, Erebus, spoke softly. "The galaxy has remembered." Mira nodded. "Send the final transmission." A deep pulse rippled across space. Every remaining ship, station, and world received the same message, a voice filled with pride and sorrow. "This galaxy once forgot who we were. Now it will remember." For one long moment, time itself seemed to stop. The Dreadnought's engines roared, creating waves of crimson light that stretched across the stars. Then slowly the massive ship turned toward the edge of known space. As it entered the dark horizon, the ship's glow faded until it became one with the void. No one knew where it went. Some said it returned to Earth, hidden somewhere beyond the galaxies. Others believed it continued its journey, guarding the universe from afar. Years later, alien children would still whisper the same legend about the day the humans came back, about the ship that silenced empires, and the voice that made the stars tremble. And whenever they looked up at the night sky, they remembered the warning written in ancient code. The moment Earth's dreadnought arrived, the galaxy held its breath.